A Pawtucket father will spend the rest of his life in jail for murdering his 10-year-old daughter.
The judge choosing to hand down the maximum sentence today against George DePina. That despite DePina addressing the court, talking about his daughter Alita and asking for a lesser sentence. Eyewitness News reporter Kate Walsh was in court for today's sentencing. She joins us now live from the Providence Mobile Newsroom. Kate.
Mike and Shannon, Judge Nettie Vogel today in Providence Superior Court said in her 23 years on the bench, she's never had a case quite like this in terms of how disturbing it was. George DePina did give a statement today at his sentencing, trying to make the case for a lesser sentence for himself, but Judge Vogel said his lack of remorse in that statement actually made his sentence worse.
Anything close to this again.
Nearly 5 years after killing his daughter, George DePina of Pawtucket found out his fate in Providence Superior Court Wednesday morning.
He needs to be punished for what he did to that little girl. I hereby sentence you, sir, to a term of life at the adult correctional institutions.
Judge Nettie Vogel gave him the maximum sentence for second-degree murder. Eyewitness News was in court last month when a jury found DePina guilty of killing his 10-year-old daughter Alita after they watched videos of him beating and whipping his daughter and hearing her scream. An autopsy report confirming she died of a perforated bowel from blunt force trauma on July 3, 2013. But DePina spoke at the sentencing in Cape Verdean Creole, saying through an interpreter he didn't kill his daughter.
I didn't know that she was in pain. And now 7 videos. You didn't see me once punch or kick my child once.
Judge Vogel said his uncontrollable crying wasn't for his daughter, but for himself.
You are indeed a sadist. An evil, self-involved excuse for me.
After the sentencing, we spoke with the prosecution outside court as jurors stood by, telling us they were pleased with the sentencing.
The family supported the defendant, which is their right, but it was tough. The only one that could speak for her is us, and I was happy to do it.
During the trial, the prosecution had first asked for first-degree murder, but the jury came back with second-degree, meaning there is a possibility for parole. But new at 6 tonight, find out why the prosecution said DePina isn't capable of rehabilitation, and you'll also hear his outburst as he left the courtroom today. Live in Providence, I'm Kate Walsh, Eyewitness News.
First at 6, the latest developments on the sentencing of a Pawtucket father convicted of murdering his own daughter.
George DePina was found guilty of beating his 10-year-old daughter Alita to death, and today a judge handed down the maximum sentence of life in prison. New at 6, while the prosecution says DePina is not capable of rehabilitation.
Eyewitness News reporter Kate Walsh was inside court for sentencing today. She joins us live in Providence now with more. Kate.
Well, Mike and Shannon, this trial was very emotional for the jurors, the prosecution, and the judge, Judge Nettie Vogel, and it wasn't any different today for the sentencing as the prosecution spoke passionately and George DePina cried uncontrollably. But Judge Vogel said those tears weren't for his daughter, but for himself. Life in prison, the maximum sentence for George DePina of Pawtucket, convicted of second-degree murder in the death of his 10-year-old daughter, Alita.
He took her life, he should do life.
The prosecution described what jurors saw in the 3-week trial. Videos DePina recorded of him beating, whipping, and abusing his daughter as she screamed. An autopsy confirming a final blow of blunt force trauma was what perforated her bowel and killed her. DePina tried to defend himself, speaking in Cape Verdean Creole through an interpreter.
My mom used to beat me a lot. I know that whipping doesn't kill.
Judge Nettie Vogel.
This man who needs to be removed from the community for the safety of children for the rest of his life.
The prosecution confirming he already has a record in prison and can't be rehabilitated.
39 infractions since he's been in the ACI. Disruption, tampering, failure to comply, threatening, fighting.
As DePina was removed, he shouted at the judge. Judge Vogel also thanked 5 or 6 jurors who were inside the courtroom for the sentencing today. We spoke with them off camera after the sentencing, and they didn't want to say anything on record, but did say that they were pleased with the outcome. Live in Providence, I'm Kate Walsh, Eyewitness News.